What up? We back for another week of the Rick and Jordy podcast. I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And I'm the other half of your host, Rick. What's going on, y'all? What's good?
Goody.
Yes,
So
sir.
we're back. I got a question. I think.
What up?
Okay. You're a DBZ person, right? You watch Dragon Ball Z.
I watched it, yeah.
Enough. Okay. All right. Question. This is just a random question just to open up with. All right.
Okay.
If you get to choose one person's powers and their skill level. Doesn't matter whether they're a Z fighter, Frieza race, whatever. Anybody in the universe, you get to choose their power level and skills, and then you get to run a fade with one other person in that world. Who are you going? Whose skill level you taking, and who you fading?
Well, that's good. I ain't watched it in a minute, so
just go off what you remember.
Characters, yeah, it's gonna be back from early 2000s,
it's all good,
bro. Shoot, I would say, I would have Kid Buu. Kid Buu's abilities. Kid Buu's abilities, or just Majin Buu in general. Shapeshift, all that, absorb, all that type stuff. Who I'll run a fade with? Probably. No, that's too obvious. Because I would have said, if I would have said Hercule, that's the same arc. So yeah. Damn, that's a good question. I would.
Yeah.
Probably Frieza. Probably just Frieza.
You gonna run the fade with Frieza?
Yeah, it'll be difficult, but
I think Kid Buu could.
Yeah, he
could smoke
at that time. Yeah, he probably got smoke Frieza, but yeah.
Yeah, because by that time Frieza had got smoked by Trunks with a sword.
Back. Yeah. Facts.
Weak.
All right, who you would be?
I'm taking Frieza's powers, bro. Okay. I just want to do the finger thing.
Yeah.
I just like that. That's dope. Like when I play the game, that's the power.
I almost said Frieza. Okay.
I want to do that. And I'm running my fade. I'm just going to take an easy one. I'm trying to fight Yamcha. I don't like Yamcha.
Okay, that's fair.
He's the only character I just dislike just because.
Didn't care for?
Yeah, because it's like, all right, I get you weak, but at least have some type of heart. Krillin was weak. He'll still fight you, though.
He would still fight, yeah.
He'll be scared the whole time, but he'll still fight you, knowing he going to lose. Tien knew he couldn't mess with none. Nobody beyond.
Nobody.
Once they hit Frieza, he couldn't mess with none of them. But he went the ones with Cell, knowing he couldn't kill Cell. He was just like, I'm gonna hold him off until y'all get ready.
Yep.
Piccolo is fighting any and everybody, and he got hands.
He ducks no fade. Yeah,
he's not afraid of nobody. And then of course, everybody else. But Yamcha, his power level, even though you weak, bro. But you supposed to be one of the protectors of Earth, or you running with that group. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in there and squabble. You got to get in there and squabble. Even if you take an L, you got to squabble, bro. Because everybody else be dying. Krillin done died. Goku done died. Everybody done died. You over here hiding.
Yeah, hiding behind the rocks and stuff. Yeah. That was Yamcha's favorite place.
Yeah, I ain't with that because he was cool. Like if he was fighting a regular human, he'd be straight. He'd be like,
yeah. He would fight a regular human.
I got hands, but then as soon as it get a little sketchy, that's the only reason why. Yeah, I just want to bully him. Kind of messed up, but
I'll probably would I bully Great Saiyan, man? He was just annoying to me.
That's Gohan.
No, I know he was just annoying though. As Great Saiyan,
I'm fighting him, bro.
No, I know.
He was strong.
He was strong. Yeah.
He just wasn't using his like powers like for real. He was like,
he was
like fighting crime, like
exactly. But he was, I know it was Gohan still.
Yeah,
Gohan. So
I'm definitely not. I'm not touching that one, bro. He came out when he was fighting Cell when he was a kid and hit him with that one arm. I was like, oh, bro, I'm cool. I'm not touching that. He'll get me easily. But yeah, for sure. All right. So that was just a little light, warm up. We're going to go ahead and get into the episode. Today you want to present the story? Because you sent it to me.
Yeah, I'll present what I remember. Basically, we're talking Story is, or we're going to dive into Plum Island.
Yep.
So an island off the coast of, what is it, Connecticut? Or is it
It's
New York?
South Hole, New York.
Yeah, okay. Island off the coast of New York. Not too far off. And so it was started as a center of, what do they do? They tested biological diseases and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So ultimately it was created to weaponize diseases, starting with foot and mouth disease from from cattle and stuff like that. So it started to try to trend into that type of warfare after the Nazis in Germany, and they even used Nazi soldier to kind of, he was I forgot his position, but he was the head of the facility basically. And they granted him was that he was basically safe from all his war crimes and all that. So but anyways, so more recently, there's been things that washed ashore from the island. So like funny looking animals, actually a human body washed up on the shore of the island itself.
Yeah.
And they're just using it as an experimental grounds to experiment bio warfare. They have to, obviously they have to test the weapons that they use. So there's thoughts of maybe having people there that they're seeing the effects on, maybe animals that they're seeing the effects on. And then now that, I don't know if you can say it was successful, but there's multiple locations around the United States that does the same thing now.
Yeah.
And so this is, the original one's Plum Island.
Okay. So that's the OG, because there was another story I heard. I don't know if they did diseases, excuse me, but it was similar to this. And so you said that, that's why I thought it was really interesting. I forgot, but it's like an island. It's man, I wish I had the name of it. It's like a strip of land that is owned by the U.S. Owned by U.S. for testing. I don't know. But it's like military, I think, though, or something.
Okay. So
I forgot the name of it though. Is it Diego Garcia? Is that it? I don't think so.
Keep looking it up.
Diego Garcia.
Okay.
I think so. It's an island. It's like in the Indian Ocean. But I think this is it.
It was a military base.
Yeah, it's yeah. I think this is it, because they moved a bunch of people off the island. They like forced the indigenous people off the island and took it over. But now it's a like a military base. Yeah.
Okay. So
it's not quite the same, but
it's the island military base though.
Yeah, it's military base. Now it is.
So go ahead.
No, I was saying, but yeah, it just reminded me, like Plum Island reminded me of that, because it's like it seemed like the US be buying up islands and
I'm using them for whatever their purpose at that point they have.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. I don't know. How is that the only one you ever heard? Other one that you've heard of? Or
no, there's other ones. That was the one that was most recent that I heard of. I can't remember any of the other ones, but I just know that there's like islands they have like that are just different purposes. But obviously you can't visit them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Basically, like Plum Island, no, you can't visit. They said if you're on a boat and you get so close, the military will come out and intercept you and scare you off. But yeah, so what else happens there? They say any animal, that's not originally from the island,
Yeah.
any animal that comes on the island, they immediately kill,
Uh-huh.
so it doesn't get the foot and mouth disease or pick up any disease
Uh-huh.
that may be on the island. Shoot, so this is have you heard of Lyme disease?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get that from like ticks and stuff too, can't you?
Exactly. That's where that originated from. So they
Oh,
were
from this
experiment
island?
yes, from this island. So they
Oh,
started originally experimenting with ticks and using ticks and other insects as carriers of these diseases, and they would like use it for like warfare. So they would drop it into enemy territory, and basically it would be like killing your enemies without even firing a bullet, right?
yeah.
So it infect them, and they wouldn't know what hit them. And so yeah, that's where Lyme disease came from. That's
Uh-huh.
where they created it. That's where they infected the ticks. Um, who knows how the ticks got out? You know. But yeah, they said maybe there was a blast of air that was released that shouldn't have been released when they had people visiting the island or people touring the plant or touring the center or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's crazy to think about.
Do you ever think like whenever they say something like that, like because they always blame like animals that they were testing escaping with some type of disease and infecting people, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it makes me think like, did they really escape? Because I think like, all right, all the security that you got to ensure people don't uh get in, I feel like you've got just as much to make sure nothing gets out.
Gets out. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's weird. Like if I pull up on a boat, I don't know. If I pull up on a boat and you immediately are gonna start using whatever you have available to you to get me away from the island. I feel like you would do the same thing for like anything that's experimented with. Like you would be told, like, hey, something just got out. We got to make
Mhm.
sure we keep it here because it's like I feel like it's a way to say we let it out to see what it does in real time, and
Yeah.
we made a mistake. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't. I don't always feel like it was ill intent. Sometimes I think like things like that. Like they want a live test, right? Sometimes you want to see what something looks like in action,
Mhm.
uh, and without people knowing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
obviously, nobody's gonna let you put a tick on them or anything like that, and
Right.
just infect you with a disease that you don't know what it does. It's like let's see what it does in real time, and then
See how it spreads. But
yeah, exactly.
that yeah, that's tough to think about. Like think that they just use the citizens uh unwillingly and unknowingly use them because I mean I agree with you kind of like the fact that they need to test this stuff
Yeah,
and they're ready to I guess sacrifice basically.
you can't legally infect somebody with Lyme disease.
No,
I
you
just
can't.
don't see there's any way legally to do that because it's something that can actually harm you. Like they can legally test medicine that's supposed to, cure you or help prevent something
Help.
or whatever.
Yeah.
They can do that, but it's after so many tests. I don't think it's legal. I'm not a lawyer or anything like that, but I don't think it's legal. Like, all right, I got Lyme disease. I know Lyme disease could make you really sick or it can actually kill you. I'm going to purposely hey, this is what it can do to you. Let me sign you up. I want you to sign up for this, and I just want to see what it does. Like, I don't think that's something you could do, or anybody would even want to sign up for. Like you said, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like there's got to be some way. Like, I mean, for example, the Tuskegee was it the Tuskegee air? Was it Tuskegee?
Yeah, Tuskegee, where they infect them with syphilis.
Yeah, like they didn't
Mhm.
know. You know what I'm saying? They thought they was getting something. I forgot what they told them they was getting. It was a shot,
Yeah, but right, right.
and they gave them syphilis, and them people died. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's why it's like it's the same thing with more recently with COVID, right? It was like somebody ate a bat, and all
Yeah,
right, okay, for
but why
it was the
somebody
same
ate a
thing
bat?
with
But
AIDS too. AIDS, they
yeah,
said it came from a
yeah,
monkey.
that's what they say. Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like some of the stuff just seems kind of far fetched when you start thinking about it. It's like, where'd the monkey get it from?
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Where the bat? How the bat get infected?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the
like
only bat in the world that had COVID, and then
hmm
this one person found that one bat and ate
yeah,
it.
a
And
single bat. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So
like
that's where I was thinking. I was my mind's same place too.
yeah. So so when I hear stories like that, it just makes me feel like, all right, you're doing all this testing at some point because it costs money to do that stuff. So you're
Yeah,
not going to
funded
just
by the government.
you're not going to just keep that in the lab. At some point, you're going to see what this looks like in real time.
Oh, true. Yeah, exactly,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
There's only so much you can do. Yeah, in the confines,
Yeah,
of a building, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you definitely. I get what you're saying.
So that's the part that's kind of like because I feel like there's a lot of things that we could be experimented with on, you know,
Mhm.
without our knowing. But we're willing participants because you know, I mean, we don't know what's going on, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So I know they got a center like that in Manhattan, Kansas.
Uh-huh. Oh, like this on Plum Island? Really?
The
What's it called?
CDC. I don't know. I don't know, but that's kind of close to home to be experimenting with deadly diseases and it's a lot of livestock and all that around.
It's a CDC.
Yeah,
Manhattan CDC office. Let's see, National Bio and Agro Defense Facility. Aha. What is level 4 lab in Manhattan? The National Bio and Agro Defense Facility.
yeah, yeah.
Biosafety level 4 research laboratory in Manhattan, Kansas. Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Yep. You good?
Keep going. Keep going.
No, yeah. So that's right in the middle of America. Well, think if some got out there, how easily it could just spread, like just like butterfly effect. But they got 7 of them, so I'm curious where the other 5 are.
Yeah. So okay, and it makes sense that they exist, and I'm sure like the intention is I'm sure the intention is well, but yeah, that's an interesting that's an interesting thing to think that all right, that stuff is out there and it exists.
Yeah.
Because okay,
And
because huh? Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I know like the different labs specialize in different sicknesses and diseases. So like foot and mouth, bubonic plague,
Yeah.
hate or what was it, yellow fever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's how they separate them.
Huh. Okay, so what were some of the there was an animal. So one of the animals that I saw in the video, I feel like I seen it in another video before, and they said it was fake. But
Yeah, yeah, I think I've heard that it was fake as well.
yeah, because they called it something else. But I,
The
at some
man tuck monster.
yeah, but at some
Mhm.
point, I feel like some of the stuff is not that fake. Like there might have been at some point some type of you know
Yeah,
hybrid. Because I mean, like if you think
hybrid
about this,
animal.
yeah, I mean, like some of our foods, there are some animals that are hybrid animals. Like now I don't believe the whole pigeons aren't real. I don't believe that whole thing. Like, have you ever
I
heard
never
that?
heard that. I never heard. I might have, but
So
doesn't ring a bell.
there's like there's a small community that I saw on another video.
On the
Small
internet.
Yeah, that people believe that pigeons aren't real, that
Yeah,
they're just like
yeah, I have. Yeah.
cameras or something like that, whatever, like to keep track. But I don't know that I ever seen a pigeon to be for real.
Yeah, I heard if you get the homing pigeons, if you get real good, that's money.
Oh yeah, they could like take messages and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's dope to me. I seen was it Hey Arnold? Didn't he have like a pigeon or something? Somebody had a pigeon.
Probably, yeah, probably. Mike Tyson had some pigeons.
Hey,
Yeah, Hey Arnold did have a pigeon coop up top. Yep, yep,
yeah,
he did.
because I
Yep.
feel like he was like sending messages one time, like on an episode or something, using the pigeon.
Mm.
Uh, Mike Tyson, bro,
He has his pigeons. He has
he's
pigeons.
pigeons now, Keith.
Mm.
Yeah,
But yeah,
he's had
so
a lot of different things. He's an interesting guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
But shoot, yeah, pigeons. I think I seen that. Damn, it was probably a YouTube video. It
Yeah.
was a YouTube video. Yeah,
There was a community that said pigeons, and then there's another smaller community within that say all birds, which
all
is
birds.
absolutely, yeah, that's wild to me. Like
Yeah.
that's the pigeons I give you, because I don't know that I've ever actually seen a pigeon
Yeah.
in person. I don't know that I have. I don't know where do they exist? Do they exist in all parts of the country? Because on TV I've only known them to be like East Coast, like New York.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. I mean, that's a good question, but I've seen them. I've seen them for sure.
Where? I'm gonna see where are pigeons from?
Places.
Pigeons.
You can definitely when definitely traveling.
I ain't never
They're
seen.
more prevalent in some places, obviously.
Yeah, I ain't never seen them. Not in person. I feel like this is an East Coast thing. Yeah, homing pigeons. Excuse
Pigeons are wanted.
me. They're wanted.
They're not wanted.
Oh,
They're a bird nuisance.
because there's probably a lot of them.
New York.
Yeah,
They
see,
pigeons in New York. Yeah.
told you. That's
Oh,
what I said.
oh, but you're saying other places.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've never seen them. I haven't seen them here.
Maybe they fight them.
If they do have them here, maybe they're like downtown or something like that. Because they seem like they're usually around like busier areas. Looks like. But
Birds, pigeons in particular are a common nuisance animal in KC area.
are they really?
Yeah.
Maybe I've seen one, but I didn't know. I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen them.
You just don't be having you don't be looking for the pigeons.
Bro, I've seen a bluebird. I think I've seen an eagle.
Cardinal.
I've seen a cardinal. I've seen a woodpecker. Uh,
Hummingbird.
the blackbirds. You see the hummingbird? Yeah, I've seen a hummingbird.
I had one fly up to my face, bro. That was
Really?
terrifying. Terrifying. I kid you not. I had a red do-rag on or a burgundy do-rag, and it was when I lived in KC. I was out on my balcony, and you know how it was forest and trees all in my back area. Yeah, bro. I was sitting out there just chilling on my balcony. It was like a bullet. It was and it was just fluttered, and then it flew away, bro. I was like, "Oh
Did
my
you
God."
snipe it?
I ran inside. I it scared me so bad. I thought I was about to just go in my eye. Dog, it was. I don't even know how to explain it, but yeah, I think I did call. I called my dad, call my dad. I had to tell somebody about it. So I called my dad. I was like,
It shook you that bad. You had to call your dad.
Yeah, I was shook, dog. Yes, I ran inside. Like after, I was like, I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, I ran inside. I was like,
that probably would be kind of like, yeah, nah, yeah. I can see what you're talking about, because like if you just see that, like,
it came so fast. Bro. That was the thing. Like I saw it come. Like I saw a dot, a black dot, and then it was just instantly in my face. I was like, oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know, because like I don't really mess with animals like that for real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I probably reacted the same way. I probably would have swatted at it, and it probably would have made things worse.
Yeah,
Just
it was
would
so
have been reaction.
fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was so fast. I kind of froze.
yeah, it would have been a reaction, but
Yeah,
like I don't understand. Like, okay, so uh, you see the video because I'm thinking about animals. You see the video of the people with the bear on the picnic table.
the bear. Like, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
it's like
Like,
a cub. It's like a cub, and it was like it's still big, and it was like a mother and her son, and she was like covering her son's eyes up, uh, from the bear, like to not look at it. And it was just like eating their food on the table.
oh, I ain't seen that. Nope.
Yeah, look that up when you get a chance, bro. I would have freaked out. Like, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
that
Yeah.
would. But apparently, I don't know. I guess you're not supposed to run. Uh,
There's a black bear.
I think it was a black bear, but it was a cub though, so that means the mama was near. They said you can't, you don't want to do
Yeah,
that
do
because
that.
mama's
Yeah.
by
Yup.
you got luck. So yeah,
That's
it was a cub. It was a smaller bear, but it was still bigger than a human. I mean, bigger than a child. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
a big ass animal.
yeah, I wouldn't have messed with it, but I
Take
wouldn't
your
have like
life.
would have sat there. I think I would have slowly moved away.
Backed up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that was too much. That was too much.
How long was they sitting there? Do you know?
I don't know. The video wasn't very long. It was like
Okay.
the video was under 30 seconds. So
Oh,
I
all
mean,
right.
they had probably been
Yeah.
there for a little while though.
So, so what would you do if you found a hybrid animal? Or first off, do you think the hybrid animals that washed up on the shore are real from
Uh,
that on Plum Island?
I don't want to dismiss them. I don't want to dismiss them because
Yeah,
as
yeah,
much as I want to say, that's fake, that's fake, that's fake. I feel like it's too easy to say that it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if it came from that island, obviously, whatever came off that island, they would want you to believe it's fake, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
somebody making a joke, playing a prank. So I don't know. I don't want to say that it's fake right off the bat. I do think like whenever there's an island and then there's government involved, I think that there's something. Sorry, I think there's something to it.
yeah. I was kind of thinking like this is kind of more interesting than Area 51 in them. Well, but I guess them declassifying Area 51 a whole bunch of information in that'd be pretty interesting. But this is on the same level, low key. I think this is on the same type of level.
For sure.
They even said so. They even said a body washed ashore. But it was on the Plum Island itself. Uh, and the man had what they say. The man had long, like disfigured fingers, so they
Oh,
were
you talking
longer
the black
than
dude?
normal.
The
Kind of,
black dude?
yeah, yeah. It was black dude. Yep. And then what else they say? He had 5 holes drilled in the skull or something like that. So they were kind of using that and saying that's evidence that they could be invasively, experimenting and doing brain stuff with the people's brains.
I absolutely believe that. I do believe that.
So that's yeah.
I absolutely believe that.
I wonder if it's like the body farms and they get
That's what I
people.
was just thinking.
Yeah,
Because it's like, all right, if you could donate, okay, I just heard this is off topic a little bit, but kind of on topic. Because I just heard there was a story like from a long time ago, from a while back, that a guy donated his mother's body to science, and they ended up sending it to like a military base, and they used it to test out rockets, like explosives, and they put the body in like a vehicle or something like that to see how the body reacts when it's blown up by like a
by a rocket or something
rocket or something while it's in a
or
vehicle.
explosive. Yeah,
Yeah,
a
but
crash
so
test dummy.
yeah, so I do believe that like if they're testing diseases and stuff like that, I do believe that that ain't far fetched to me. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah. That's. I wonder if they get people that volunteer, like knowingly volunteer and sign a waiver when they're alive. Like, yeah,
uh,
but they would have to. they test on alive people, right? The people got to
Yeah,
be
I mean,
alive.
yeah. So like, where I think like, okay, there's probably definitely some people that's like, okay, uh, yeah, I'll do it, especially if there's good pay to it, right?
Mhm.
You read all the fine print, you're like, yeah, this could happen, boo, 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 boo. Fine, whatever. Uh, I think there's people desperate enough that would do it. I just feel like that's got to be illegal, though. You know.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
But
it, what if they presented it to you like, okay, what if they like presented it to sick people and people who are
already about
maybe
to die.
maybe not even already about to die, but just sick, and then they're like, we'll pay for treatment, like
Uh,
treatment for your illness,
yeah,
as long as you go through this trial. Like, do
that's
you think that
manipulative,
would
man.
it is very manipulative, but do you think that could draw people? That would be enough
Oh,
to draw some people to be like, okay, yeah, I'll sign up for that and let them do whatever.
yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, especially if their illness is like,
Very expensive or something.
yeah, because it's medicine, especially in the U.S. Like medicine is expensive. So,
Yeah,
you know, just trying to do something like that, like if you're going to pay for my medicine or my treatments or whatever it may be, then I believe, yeah, you'd probably get some people doing it. But that's messed up.
yeah, that is very messed up.
Yeah, yeah. But to go back to your question, where you was like, what would I do if I saw something like that, like a hybrid animal? It is dead or is it
Yeah.
alive? Okay, it's dead.
Dead. Yeah, just let it be dead.
Because if it's alive, I didn't see a thing. I'm getting out of there. Like I don't know what
Right.
to do.
Yeah,
If
I
it's
feel
if
you.
it's dead, I'm obviously getting my pictures, so that way I got my evidence. Like, hey,
Yep. Like, yeah.
and I'm gonna probably send that picture, or along with a message like, hey, just in case something happened, this is what I just saw today. I
Yeah.
want y'all to, hey, just send it around, so that way it ain't gonna get all of us. You know what I'm saying? But I'm,
Right.
I'm obviously reporting that. I'm telling some folks about that because
Would you try to prove that is real? Would you like poke it with anything or anything like that?
I'm I'm
No.
I'm part I'm partially a germaphobe. So if I saw anything like that, like what they were showing in the video, if I saw
Mhm.
that, I'll take my pictures from a distance. I'm not touching it though,
Mm.
because I don't know. Like here's
But
here's
no.
here's here's a reason why. Okay, this is not the well, yeah. So when we were in college, there was a time. There was a time I was walking on campus, and we used to see squirrels all the time, right? Well, there was a squirrel. Looked like it was dead. No, no, no. It wasn't a squirrel. It was a bird. Actually, it was a bird. It was a bird that looked like it was dead, and it was because it was just laid on the ground. So like I'm walking past, and as I'm walking past, it just like starts moving, like it squawks like, "Brr!" But it didn't get up. Like it was obviously injured. So I'm assuming like it was injured, and
Yeah.
it was just like don't step on, like on that type of thing. But it freaked me out because it just looks dead because it was just laying there. You know what I'm saying? Like it died. So I just say anything that looks like it's dead, I'm not touching it just in case. You know, uh, I will take my pictures. I will send my pictures out, and then I'm gonna keep pushing because I'm really
Mm.
good at minding my business. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
when it's stuff too far out the ordinary for me, I mind my business.
I don't know.
To an extent.
I might try to find something to poke around with. I knowing that they might try to say it's fake or disprove it. I
Yeah.
think I would try to see that as flesh, I guess, and not something fake, I guess. But other than that, I ain't doing too much. I don't even know like because they could thinking like effects, they could probably make it look real as hell.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah. I mean, if it's just like if
yeah.
it's people sending pictures or posting a video or whatever, yeah. I mean,
No, but I'm talking about the thing itself. Like you see
oh,
it in person. Like yeah, they probably could do something to make it seem real. You know,
oh yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean,
like make it
in
scale
movies they do stuff
or
like that. Like they
yeah.
have stuff that's like it looks real. You know what I'm saying? I follow a guy on I think it's on he's on Facebook or Instagram, one or two. But that's what he does for a living. He makes special effects for movies, and a lot of stuff be looking real. Be looking real. So
Yeah, I believe it.
yeah. So I mean, it could always be something like that. But whenever I hear something that's connected to stuff like this, like Plum Island and stuff like that, I'm not 100% sure that it's fake because
Yeah.
because of like history. History tells me that there's always more to the story, right? In every conspiracy, there's some truth. You know what I mean? Like there's
Yep. Yep.
always some truth. So
Yeah,
like
it had to start from somewhere. Like,
yeah,
so.
because area, like you said, is very similar to Area 51.
Hmm.
I think Area 51 now is so people have been speculating on it for so long that I think everybody kind of assumes what they have there, and it's like, I don't really care no more.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
what my cousin, he went when he went to the military. I remember he told me I was talking to him about it, and he like, early on while he was when he first got in, he said it was like, man, he was like, I'll be on these bases, and he's like these scientists, whatever, they have like clearance to go down to these other levels or whatever within their bases, and they're like scientists, but when they come up, they're told like you're not to speak to them, you're not to make eye contact with them, or nothing. Like you're not supposed to have any contact with these people. Like just going about your business.
Yeah.
If you ever see them come up past you or anything like that. And so like when he told me that, I was still in college. I was probably like 19 or something like that. So I was like, yeah, I was like that's what started sparking my interest on like all this stuff like this. Like, oh, there's a lot more going on that's not being said.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
not that at
What you
all.
mean I can't look at them or I can't speak to them or nothing like that? Like what y'all doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Why you can't even lay eyes on them?
He
That's
said you
that's
can't.
interesting.
He said you can't even make eye contact with them. Like you gotta keep your head. Do it whatever. Like if they coming past you, don't even look at them. Like just keep cool. So I'm like, yeah, I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't know what all that's about. Obviously, like because I think I asked him something about like are there any like things that you go on that's kind of weird or whatever. But obviously he can't talk about that much. So
Right.
he
Right.
gave me like the surface of like what goes on. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Huh. Huh.
yeah,
Well, they did classify the file, so you can get the reading. We can get the reading and
yeah. There was.
see what they
Oh,
really released, if they released anything.
yeah, yeah. You're right. I saw that. I didn't even know that was a thing that you could look that up, but apparently, yeah, you can
Yeah.
just go look up government files. But so I got an interesting take on. Well, we'll talk about that later. That
All
because
right.
it's not related to this. It's not related to this. So we'll talk about it probably off camera before. But yeah. Anyway, so how this is what I want. All right, to buy an island. How much does it cost to buy an island? First of all,
Mm,
I remember it's
like
not that bad.
couple 100,000,
I think so, a couple 100,000 islands under
depending on the
five
size.
thousand. So
Huh?
there's islands under 500,000. It says depends on the amount of property, no development. No development, you can buy one for about $500,000. Uh, on the other hand, Big Darby Island, which has a 7,000 square foot castle and several white sandy beaches, was selling for 40 million in 2021. Okay, so I wonder how much that island cost them because that also helps me too. As far as let me see, Plum Island cost. How much does it cost? Oh no, that's how much it costs to go there. Oh, does it say? Because I'm really interested to see how much money that they invested into the island. Because
Uh-huh.
so if you figure it costs $500,000 to buy an island, right? On average, they had to develop it, right? Put the buildings
Develop it, put
up,
the
have
building.
place for people to be able to live there and do
Hear
all
it.
the documentation. I'm saying at least a cool. It's got to be minimum 100 million for that type of facility to exist.
Mm, yeah. Oh, you
Because
say 100 million?
100 million, I'm thinking because of the buildings, security. Like, I'm sure you're gonna need special types of material to
Yeah.
construct the buildings and stuff like that. It can't just be, you know, drywall and you know,
Yeah,
wood.
I agree. I agree. I was thinking, I don't know. I was thinking more though.
More? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
Yeah.
bare minimum. My bare
Yeah.
minimum is 100
Minimum.
million. Yeah.
Okay.
What
Okay.
was you thinking?
Shoot, probably billion.
A billion?
Yeah, like
I'm not.
five to a quarter mil. Like, yeah, I can see it being a billion though, like $1 billion facility.
I'm not opposed to that. Just because, like I said, it's if it's a government facility, there's got to be money put into it and for the
Yeah,
material and stuff like that. So if that's why I'm saying, like, all right, if you're spending that much money on something, you're working on some stuff, you're putting it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like
fact.
it's like, bro, like if I'm a rapper and I spend $10,000 in for studio time and all that stuff to put together my album, I'm not gonna just hold my album.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna release it. I spent $10,000, to put
yep.
this together. I'm going to release this. And so
Hmm.
that's why I feel like, all right, so we was talking about like Lyme disease, foot mouth disease, all that stuff. Like, for a long time, I felt like a lot of the diseases that we have were created anyway.
So this the album release.
This is the album release.
It's the release party though. It's not the album release. It's the
Yeah,
release party.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
get a some people get a taste.
Yeah.
Then they they record it or however they get the bootleg copy and then they send it out to the folk, huh? That's
Yes,
all it is. That's
that's
all
exactly
it
what
is.
it is. That's exactly what it is. Yes. The album release party is the release party. Yep, it's exactly that. It's exactly
Yeah.
that. And then you get like all this stuff because dog, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Ah, we'll get to that. Here's the thing. I'm very I'm very into my religion, into God, and and reading my Bible. I don't read as much as I need to, but
Mhm.
when I've read through it, I always look like, all right, God never said there was no diseases and stuff like that, right? But some of these things is like, dog, where did this come from? Because when I was reading, like I know they always say like stuff mutates over time and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but even in science, they say in order for stuff to like mutate, it takes a long time and it has to be under the right conditions and all this, that, and the other. So it's hard for me to believe that stuff is mutated so bad, my bad,
No, you're good.
where we have what we have today, like as far as diseases and stuff like that. So I feel like I say that to say like I feel like a lot of things now are being created in a lab. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Yeah.
And it's being dropped on us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And for a lot of the purpose that like what you're saying is like, all right, in case of like some type of warfare or something like that, so we don't have to send troops. We
Let's
might,
have a backup plan or let's have
yeah,
a plan. Yeah. Yeah.
which seems pretty sick to think about it because that's probably illegal too. Now to think about it, that's got to be like a war crime or something, through biological war, because it's not going to just hurt the people that you're fighting. Like it's going to also hurt like the people living there, like civilians and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Because
Yeah,
because
it's
they're
gonna hurt everybody.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what it's like eradicate.
yeah,
That's what it's used for. There's no picking and choosing who you trying
yeah.
to target.
Yeah. So and then I think like a lot of it too. This is another thing. I think a lot of it too is like, all right, these diseases are created, and then there's a cure for it, right?
Oh yeah,
There's
definitely.
got to be a cure. I don't feel like these things are being created, and then they don't have like a what's that thing called, like a safety switch, or something to be like, oh, in case it gets too out of control, I got this,
Mhm.
so that way we don't, because and it'll only be available to people that have the funds to be able to do so, the resources to be able to afford it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like humanity is. I think humanity is arrogant and tries to play God in a lot of instances. But I don't feel like they're so far gone to where it's like I'm gonna try to create a disease, but not have a fail safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if we
I'm
talk about like Lyme disease, I feel like if whatever they did in the lab is like, all right, if we create this, if this is what came from our creation, how do we turn this off? Like, how do we stop this? You know what I'm saying? There's got to
yeah,
be a way.
but in those 50 something years, there has been no way to stop it.
You
There's
said
no
there
cure.
hasn't been,
There ain't been no way to stop it yet. There ain't no cure for Lyme disease.
but see, that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's no public cure. Is what
Oh,
I'm saying.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm saying
Okay.
there's no public cure on purpose. I think
But
there is a cure,
okay.
no
Okay.
public cure. Because I just think like there's a lot of like Lyme disease is not a, I don't know. It's not. I don't know the numbers on it. How many people per year die from Lyme
Prob-
disease?
Oh, I don't know. I know a lot of people are affected by it.
Yeah, I do know that. It says, "Can a person deaths from Lyme disease are extremely rare. Condition could develop Lyme disease. Okay, it occurs in about 1 out of 10, 1 to 10 out of every 100 cases. Okay, so
So
one to
one
10.
1 to 10.
Yeah, 1 to 10 out of
So
every 100 cases, people die. I guess.
there's a 1 to 10% chance.
Yeah, something like that. But
Okay.
that's still kind of high. I mean, that's not low to me.
Yeah.
Like a 10% chance,
10% is, yeah.
that's kind of high to me.
You
Like,
gotta stay in the single digits to be low.
yeah, yeah. Once you hit 10%, bro,
That's
that's
the
too high.
threshold.
Yeah, that's too
Yeah.
high. That's way too high. But I don't know. That's just personal opinion. I'm not saying that to be a fact or anything like that. I don't have any
Right.
evidence to support that. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like because, like I said, again, it just goes back to my faith. Like I always thought like, all right, because have you ever seen those charts? Like, all right, well, I say this. I always feel like, all right, God created something to cure everything, right? Like I would say cure, like so whatever like we're struggling with, there's like some type of fruit or vegetable, or there's some type of
Yeah.
the resource to be able to heal
Mhm.
whatever we're dealing with, right? Because so the example because the example I get is like, have you ever seen like those charts where they like, all right, they have like the different fruits and the nuts and things like that, and
Yeah.
that's whatever it's shaped like and the color of it, that's what it affects. So like strawberries, apples, and tomatoes are supposed to be good for the heart because they look like a heart, they're red, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
There's like walnuts. Walnuts and something else are like good for the brain because if you look at it, it looks
Looks
like
like a brain.
yeah. So like just things like that. They say there's a fruit or vegetable or nut or some type of food that's associated with a body part or organ that it can help, right?
Okay.
So if that's true, then I feel like the same thing to be true for diseases. I feel like if a disease is created, there's got to be some type of fail safe. There's got to be something to counteract it.
Yeah. What if it's so violent that whatever they have to counteract it isn't efficient enough? Like they have something, but it's not
Yeah.
efficient enough. Do you think that would be a case, or do you think
Yeah.
you think there's definitely something that's like an anti venom, pretty much?
No, I think that's very true. Like I think it could be that way. I think it could be something that it might not be. It could work. It could not. It could be like 75%. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
But I do think that it's more than likely, I feel like it exists, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so, like, especially something like that, if it's 75%, then that would also give some validation to why it wouldn't be released to the public because it's like, all right,
Okay, yeah,
so if it don't work for somebody, then somebody's going to be suing, and then now we're going to be out of a bunch of money.
yeah.
So that it could be not low, nothing malicious behind it, but it could be like, hey, we have this, but you got to pay a lot of money. You're gonna have to sign some papers, and it may not work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, compared to stuff that is like, all right, yeah, we know this works, but also too, it goes back to the idea that in the U.S., like
We're about them.
we're not about preventing as much as we're about treating, or what is it?
Treated. Yeah.
We like to treat stuff, but we don't try to prevent stuff. If that makes sense,
Yeah.
is that fair? Yeah,
Um. Yeah. That's yeah.
like people get
We
sick.
treat. Yeah, we're gonna treat it to make you feel better. But
Yeah,
as far as getting rid of it altogether, or how do we stop
yeah,
like say the common cold or the flu,
yeah.
whatever? There, it's too profitable for the pharmaceuticals and all that to want to stop it
That's just it.
altogether.
That's just it. That's what I mean because it's like there's money involved. And common cold is a great example because it's like, dog, the common cold's been around for so long, and I'm sitting here dealing with it right now, and there's nothing that I can
Exactly.
take to get rid of it. Like I just
Yep.
gotta let it run its course.
Yeah, all the medicine that you take is to treat the symptoms. It's not to get rid of the cold. And that
Exactly.
it's like it'll help you get better faster. Like, no, give me something that'll kill this right now.
Right. Let me get rid of this, bro. Because it's
Yeah.
like, dog, I gotta take like all
You
this
got
like allergy medicine
yeah.
and we trying to drink tea, take cough drops, try to soothe it, like all this
Damn.
stuff.
Damn.
It's still gonna take the same amount of time to heal regardless. Like if it's gonna take 2 weeks, it's gonna take 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, hey yo, now I get why Trump because I now I get why Trump was like, yeah, I just drink some hand sanitizer or something to
Oh,
kill the get rid of cold. Yeah, they need to make something that kills 99.9% of
no,
the harmful bacteria and shit.
I feel like he felt that. I feel like he really believed that though. Like that's the thing. I think somebody had to get in his ear, like, "Hey,
He was cooking.
that's not
He
how
was
that works."
cooking.
Yeah, he was. He was cooking, bro. He was really cooking. He was like, "Hey, I'm owed to something. Like,
Right.
I'm your president for a reason, dog. Like, hey, I got the answers."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, no, Drake hand sanitizer. No, it sounds disrespectful because that's like the thing. Like people used to say back in the day when they get mad, you're like, "Man, go drink bleach." Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
you know,
Yep.
that's what it sounds like. And it's
Go
like, bro,
drink
he
some
meant that
rubbing
like
alcohol. Yeah.
sincerely. Hey, we drink some hand sanitizer, you be straight,
Good. Shoot, we just need some Everclear and we'll get rid of this COVID quick.
dog.
That's what he was
Dog.
saying.
Basically, because that's all Everclear is. It's just straight alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually drank that. Like, I
Mm. Mm.
maybe in a mixed drink, but not like on purpose.
Yeah,
Like,
mixed.
I
Yeah,
because
a
I've
very
seen
mixed
it.
drink.
Yeah, yeah, it has to be very mixed because I don't think I've ever had because what is that 90% or something like that or was it
80, yeah, it might be
80?
90%.
Yeah,
80% at least.
it's
Yeah.
basically rubbing alcohol. Like you can clean gun wounds with that, bro. Like that's
Hmm. Hmm.
not drinking that stuff, bro.
Yeah, that's it's gross. But yeah, what if they had something that would kill 99.9, a pill or something, get rid of all that bacteria? Think it exists? Think they're testing for it?
Hey, I do. I do. I think there's got to be something, bro. I think there's got to be something. There's no way. All right. Here's one thing I always wondered, right? And I don't mean this as like any disrespect or nothing like that. I just think of it like this, right? Magic Johnson. All
Yeah,
right. For since what
early
80s?
80s.
Was it since the 80s? He's had HIV, right?
Yeah,
Supposedly, I don't know, but I feel like I read this somewhere that supposedly no matter how much like medication you take or whatever, this that other, like the medication only slows the process down. That at some point it's going to turn into full blown, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's and then when it turns full blown, that's when everything is, you know. But he's been moving and grooving on the outside. I don't know him personally, obviously, but on the outside looking in, he's been moving and grooving pretty good for since he found out to now, And I'll just ask it: Is there something? Is there something else that he's taking or doing?
I mean, who knows? We'll never know.
Yeah,
I thought they were saying he was I thought they were saying he was clear of
really?
shoot, I don't know. Yeah, but shoot, I know. Yeah, we'll never know.
So I don't know. It's just like, and like I said, there ain't nothing against him. Like I'm just like, all right, well,
They
if if it's supposed
it
to just slowly progress, like no matter what you do to it, it's like, I mean,
sounds
hey,
like
he
sounds like
got
he got
good
something.
medicine.
Sounds like he got something to slow it down to a snail's pace, right?
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
mean, the '80s, that's 40 years. You know
yeah,
what I'm
something
saying?
that's
Almost.
almost dormant, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. It's like, I mean, hey, he done lived. I mean, and God bless him. I'm happy for him. I don't want him anything
Exactly.
wrong to happen to him. I'm just saying, like that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep. Yep. Definitely. So but what you're saying is that there's stuff out there. Then,
I feel like if you got the money,
yeah,
there's always something out there.
if you got money and funds
Yeah,
to access those closed doors, closed to the public at least.
absolutely,
This kind of goes back to
absolutely.
the donations of the body farm stuff, the donations of like organs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So if you got the money, you have first dibs.
yep.
So if you got the money for in this instance, then
You can
you
get
got the cures. You got the antidote.
I mean, like I said, that's all. It's all speculative. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't. I don't got no information on that. Nothing to prove it. But I don't know. I just don't feel like it's too far fetched in my mind that it's like there's got to be something else to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. And if there is, I mean, it's fun. Like I don't see no I don't see no flaw to it. It's like, all right, if there's something else out there, like you said, like if it's not completely effective, then obviously you don't want to release it to the masses.
Yeah. You
It probably
can't.
be more harm than good. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, and and the masses, we got like a messed up mindset anyway. Like, bro, I just be thinking about, all right, so stuff like, all right, like when you have surgeries and stuff like that, stuff that's supposed to numb you
Yeah.
for your surgeries, like what is it, like oxycodone and all that stuff. People be selling that stuff. So like you obviously don't want to, if it's a any type of medicine, you got to be mindful of that, of like what people are going to do with it. If they're just buying it over the shelf, over the counter, and just
True. True.
I think about
So yeah.
it. And sometimes people be trying to make bootleg stuff like knockoff.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, have they maybe Ozempic? They've been kind of pushing Ozempic as a good weight loss drug recently. Yeah, and there's not much known about it.
Huh.
Kind of how they pushed Oxycontin as a miracle painkiller drug, and then people got hooked on that.
Bro,
So,
I had to take that for my first knee surgery when I was 16.
mhm,
This is why
mhm.
I don't like taking medications for real. I'll do it. Like I need to go take some Zyrtec or something now, but
Yeah.
kick my butt. But the reason why I don't like medications is all because I was taking oxycodone. I didn't really know what it was. I had ACL surgery, so my leg was like in pain, bro.
Mm.
But it was like, oh yeah, you can take this medication and you won't feel none of the pain. I take it the first time I take it. It was my parents keep it kind of hot in the house anyway. Kind of like during the summertime, it's kind of warm in the house anyway.
Yeah.
They don't like turn the air on. So, anyways, it's like they got the fans going and stuff. And it's hot, and so we got fish. I still remember the meal. They made some fish and rice, probably some green beans or something. But I like to put hot sauce on my fish. You know what I'm saying? So got that fried fish, put the hot sauce on there. We got Kool-Aid, but the Kool-Aid was just made, so it was like room temperature, right? So I'm sitting down to eat. I took my medicine. I'm sitting down to eat, and drink my Kool-Aid or whatever. But I'm like getting real hot. I'm like, man, it is hot in here. I'm like, y'all ain't hot? Like, it's all right. I'm like, man. So I'm like, I gotta get up for a minute. So I get up and I kind of like walked. You see my parents' house, so like I kind of walked
Mhm.
like, from the dining room area over to because we was in the dining room. So I walked from there to the kitchen. I mean, not to the kitchen, to the living room.
Yeah.
And my mama comes around the other way. And like I'm just like sweating. I'm hot. I'm like, ugh. And I'm on crutches. So I'm like on my crutches. And like the last thing I remember, like my mama came over there. She was like, "Are you all right?" And the last thing I said, I was like, "Catch me." That's all I said. I remember saying that. I was like, "Catch me," and like I'm out.
Uh-huh.
When I come to, I was like out for like maybe a few minutes or so. But when I came to, it was like the fire department was there. Firefighters was there and stuff like that. And then they told me what it was.
What was it?
It
Or
was like,
what was it?
well, that's what it was. It was oxycodone. It was like,
Oh,
"Oh, are you on any medications?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I had knee surgery." My mom was showing him like, "Yeah, he's taking this for his knee surgery or whatever," because they didn't really know nothing about it either because they ain't never had no surgeries before.
yeah.
Nothing that like that. And so it was like, "Oh yeah, this is oxycodone. They gave you the good stuff." I was like, "The good stuff? I almost died. Like, we talking about the good stuff? Like, I don't want
Yeah.
this." So I told my mom to throw that out because they said that I could also take Advil. So it's
Yeah.
like, if you take 2 Advils, you should be, it won't work as good, but
It'll help with
it
the
helps.
yeah.
So I
So
had her get rid of that, and I just took Advil. And with the same thing with my second knee surgery, I was like, "Don't even prescribe that to. I'm just taking Advil."
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you tough. And then when I had my last surgery, I had a lot of surgery. When I
Yeah,
had
you
my last
had
surgery, they gave me a what's that stuff that like it's in a bag and it's something else, not oxycodone, but it's like
Vike or is it's in a bag?
yeah, there was like an IV.
Mhm.
It was an
Oh, it's a drip?
yeah, it was a drip. They
I
gave
don't
me
know.
they gave me I forgot the name of it. They gave me that, and it was like just push the button when you need it, and it'll feed it to you. I never pushed it. They came in there, it was like, "Oh, you didn't push it?" I'm like, "Nah." It was like, "Oh, you
Yeah,
must be good with the pain." I'm like, "No, I'm in pain. I'm not taking this, bro. Like, y'all not about to have
yeah.
me here tripping." Like, yeah, I don't mess with drugs, bro.
I feel you. Yeah.
It's drugs.
Yeah.
I
So
feel like I almost lost my life, dog. I was terrified. I was scared to go to sleep because my breathing was all off and stuff.
yeah, I heard I've never had to take any hard narcotics like that or anything. Is it narcotics or
Yeah,
hard pharmaceuticals like that? So
it's still narcotic.
I'm blessed.
'Cause I didn't know it was the same thing because he told the firefighter, he was kind of breaking it down. He was like, "Yeah, pretty much it's just legal cocaine.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
oxycodone is legal
yeah,
cocaine." And I'm like, "Dog, what?" Like,
yeah,
I'm 16, bro. And I'm also not that big of a guy. I've never done any type of drugs. I hadn't even drank alcohol at this point. I didn't start
mhm,
drinking alcohol until I got to college. So
right.
I never knew what none of this stuff was. And that was my first major surgery. You know what I'm saying? So that, bro, that put me out.
Yeah, my dad after he's had his surgery, he told me how it made him feel. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I don't. That's what he said. He's like, I take it maybe the first day or two, but after that, he's like, I don't mess with it. I take some other stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
too strong, bro. That felt illegal.
Yeah.
That felt
They be slaying it.
dog.
Blue caps, red caps. It's not that, but
Here's the thing.
got
I
the
didn't even go to the
30s.
old drug program, no dare program, but we did do dare when I was growing up. But
Yeah.
I didn't like if I had did that. If that was my first experience with drugs, I the reason why I am the way I am now. I'm not taking nothing. Like, bro, don't
Yeah.
give me a thing. Like, I read Bo, she always laughs at me because like anytime I take any type of prescription drug or like even Zyrtec, bro, I read the labels to see how much I'm supposed to take. And then
Mhm.
take it. She's like, You're okay. You can take. I'm like, no. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I almost died. So I'm not playing with none of this medication. None of this stuff that was made in the lab, bro. I'm not playing with it. Like,
Yeah.
how much?
Well, you need to go take something for your cough symptoms.
Yeah, I do. I do.
And that sniffing, but no,
I
I
got
feel you. I feel you on that. Like, I was prescribed something for my cough, and I didn't know what it was, and so I googled it and to figure out what it was and what she prescribed me and what the pill, what it had in the pill and all that. So I feel you on that.
yeah. Oh, I ain't playing that game no more, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know. I might not be as strict as you because I will down some NyQuil and be like, all
I,
right, I know this is gonna help, but
I don't mess with NyQuil,
yeah,
Dayquil. Uh, uh, I don't really take Advil like that at all. Like, I don't take aspirin. If I have a headache, I just got a headache, bro. We just got to tough
yeah.
it out. Like, whatever I'm going through, we just got to tough it out.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
well, better find them natural remedies.
I drink a lot. I drink a lot of tea. I drink a lot
Yeah.
of tea, and that helps me out a lot.
Hmm.
Tea. I'll have some tea tonight. I'm going to take Zyrtec. I take Zyrtec because I've had good experience with it, so I'll take that, and I'll do cough drops.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes I drop a cough drop in my tea.
No Vicks vapor rub or nothing like that.
You know what? Vicks is okay. I don't like it though. I had a because everything, a lot of stuff like that is attached to a memory. So
Yeah.
like, I just remember in the summertime when we were still living in apartments. I was like probably like 6 years old, and it was like super hot in the house per use in the apartment. And my mom put some Vicks vapor rub on my chest and put my shirt on. It was all sticky, and I could just smell it. And I had to lay in the bed like that most of the day.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll never. I said, Mama, don't ever put this stuff on me again. And she put it on my feet too, and put
Oh
some
yeah.
socks on.
Oh, so she really threw it on you.
Yeah, I was like, I'll never do this again.
What, she put a thick layer on you?
Yeah, it was a thick layer.
Yeah.
It was like, just rubbed it on my chest so you
Zoop.
could smell it.
Zoop. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you smell it, and then she rubbed some on my feet, put my socks on, put my shirt back on. I'm like, let me leave my shirt on. I was like, no, you got to put your shirt on because I don't
Yeah.
want you. I'm like, it's hot.
Hell, shoot. When you feeling bad, that stuff feel
Yeah,
good. That stuff feel good.
I did not like that, bro. I would not use Vicks. Bo trying to get me use Vicks. I'm not using that stuff. Like,
My friend at my old job gave me some. It's like Vicks, but it's from Africa, so it's basically it's basically like 100 times stronger, but it's vapor rub.
yeah,
I that's some of my favorite stuff. I use it for pain and for when I'm sick. So
okay.
yeah,
I'm gonna get you.
it's more natural though.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna drink. I'm gonna take some Zyrtec. Probably give me a little bit of tea with Libby. Will take me a nice hot shower. A lot of times I like to when like my nose is stuffed up right now. I like to get like a hot rag and just put it up there on my
yeah,
nose and just breathe it in because it'll loosen it all up and everything. It'll be
yeah.
straight. So I'll be straight.
It'll clear that congestion out a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've been on here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's get our wiki on. Let's get our wiki.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna start with do you want to start or end with Plum Island on the wiki?
We can start. Let's start with it. Yeah.
Start with Plum Island, and then we're gonna end on what? Vicks Vapor Rub.
Vicks Vapor Rub. All right.
Is that too far? Hold on.
Probably not.
All right. So we're gonna go.
I did eat.
You said what?
I'm not hungry. I said I was like talking to myself. I did eat, but I'm hungry.
All right, Plum Island Wikipedia, and we're gonna get the Vicks vapor rub.
You on Plum Island Wiki?
Uh,
Is it Plum Island, New York?
I think so. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Plum
Is that the
Island.
one you on? No, that's what I'm asking.
Uh, I think this is.
Let me
No,
see.
that's Massachusetts. What does yours look like? Oh wait, I need to do Plum Island, New York. Hold on, sorry. New York. I spelled that wrong. Okay. So like this right here.
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna go to Vicks Vapor Rub. I wonder if that's an actual you think that's an actual thing?
Let me look.
Wiki page? Yeah.
Yeah, let me look first. There's definitely a wiki on it.
It is. Bet.
Is
All
this? Is this?
Okay, bet. All right, so we're gonna start with Plum Island. Don't cheat. You ready?
Yep.
Set. Go. I don't even know where to start.
All right. I think I mean, let me expand every section.
I think I know what to do.
Okay, I expanded every section. Expanded all the sections.
What did you find? Help me.
My business.
Help me. I feel like I should click this. Okay. Here.
Oh shoot. This may
Yeah.
be
Yeah, you messed up, didn't you?
no, I didn't mess up. I haven't gone nowhere. It's just okay. Found it. Okay.
I'm gonna do this one. Ugh, that's gross. Can't tell you what I'm doing because you might try to cheat. Oh, I know what to do. I think I
What?
might be owed or something. I might
Oh
be.
yeah, I forgot to say that at the island, the scientists, the animals that have foot and mouth disease,
Huh?
instead of killing them and probably incinerating them, cremating them, probably been the smart thing. They were cutting those mugs up and eating them.
They were eating them?
They were getting steaks out of them and stuff.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
gross.
yeah,
Oh, so they was probably getting sick then. They had to
yeah,
be.
yeah. Exactly. That's all right. I'm surprised you ain't.
You surprised I ain't found it yet? Is that what you're trying to
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
I'm on to something actually. So I'm just trying to make sure that I click the right stuff. Uh I don't know if I want to do that. What do I want to do? Oh man. And if you're watching at home, uh join along and see if you can find it faster than we can.
Man, last week I was on it.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
But I tell you what though, I think I'm owed to something for real, for real. Hold on. Aha. Hold on. Ah, I'm getting so close.
okay. All right, I might.
Are you onto it?
No, I'm just on the medicine.
Oh, okay.
This ain't gonna. Oh man. Um, traditional medicine.
Oh, how'd you already get the medicine? I'm trying to
Medi-
find
medicinal plants.
what? Hold on, wait. How are you figuring this out?
Eucalyptus. Let me find it.
No, wait.
Let me find some eucalyptus.
shoot, I think I went too far.
This is nuts.
Come on.
Have you been doing like finding page?
What's that? Find a page.
Like searching the page, searching the page.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Wait. Oh shoot.
Two botanical drugs.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna find it.
Excuse me. Plants. God dang it.
Yeah.
I'm in a
Yeah, you in a whole nother rabbit hole, ain't you? That's what is okay. Oh, come on. I feel like I'm just dancing around it at this point.
drug. Ooh, shoot. Can't go back.
Nope.
I'm back at I'm where I was.
Okay, hold on. We might be getting somewhere.
I'm trying to let you win.
You trying to let me win?
No, I'm stumped. 4 medicines. Medicinal plants, medicinal herbs.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm so close, bro. Like I really do. And I just
Okay, I know where I'm gonna search. Shit.
oh my gosh. I'm right there, bro. I'm
Where
right
you at? Where are you like
I
what
can't tell
page are
you.
you
I
on?
can't tell you.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
I'm not how would I even get to that page?
Right now I'm on nasal congestion.
See? Wow. You are close.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like I'm right there, bro. I just cannot find
I'm
like
I'm nowhere near that, bro.
this is
Okay.
so annoying because it's like I know it's in here somewhere. I know it's here. And
Oh,
it's
so you
just
looking up symptoms, huh?
you know what I'm talking about? All right, let's see. Uh
Home remedies. Chicken soup.
I got it.
You did get it. Where'd you go from that?
Bro, I went through like 30 different pages though. You might still be like cool.
No,
All right. So you want to hear my track?
yes, I do.
All right. So Vicks Vapor Rub, chest rub. Then that came from Common Cold, which came from nasal congestion, decongested, cold medicine, cough, cough reflex. Bro, I got stuck. Breathing, respiratory system,
Oh yeah, you good.
nasal cavity. What is this? SARS COVID-2. That came from virus, which came from foot and mouth disease, which came from Plum Island Animal Disease Center.
All right. Where am I
Which
still
which
chilling?
which came from Plum Island, New York. Plum Island, New York.
Yeah.
That's
All
what's up.
right. So I'm at evidence-based medicine, from traditional medicine, from medicinal plants, from plant, from botanical drug, from medicinal plants, because I was going in circles, from traditional medicine, medicine, veterinary medicine. I saw medicine. I went ham. Foot and mouth disease. So from foot and mouth disease, I went to veterinary medicine. From foot and mouth, I came from Plum Island Animal Disease Center,
Uh-huh.
which was from Plum Island, New York. So I had a lot too,
Bro.
and I was
That
nowhere.
I was trying to get to. I figured if I could get to virus, because I feel like common cold is a virus, right? It's classified as a virus. Is it? Is it a viral infection? Because I figured if I could get to like virus, then I could start finding like those different viruses, which
Yeah,
it still took longer than I thought because I kept clicking the wrong stuff. But
yeah.
there you have it. I hope you at home could
You got
figure
the
it out
dub.
as we could. That one took a lot longer, but yeah, we'll do that more often towards the end at the end of the episode. Just
Definitely.
kind of travel down these rabbit holes that we've already kind of visited a little bit. So, Ricky, got any last comments?
Let us know if y'all think the Mantuck monster is real. The hybrid animal that washed upon shore up in I think it was Connecticut. So yeah, let us know.
Let us know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. And once again, I'm one half of your host of the Rick and Jordy podcast. I'm Jordy.
And I'm Rick.
And we'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.